There you go.
Okay. All right. Welcome to our Friday night, Black Friday, La Mancha live stream. And if you're here from before, sorry about the lack of sound. I hope there's sound this time. My computer has given me every indication that there is sound this time. But we are playing La Mancha, which is a storytelling card game based on Don Quixote. It's now on Kickstarter. So we are just about to set up the game. We have our starter gear, which is a horse, a lance, and an armor. We have 5 chivalry cards. Chivalry cards are cards with phrases from books of chivalry on them. And I'm about to set up the journey deck, which is going to be our journey, like our nightly quest. But first, I'm Chris.
I'm Ellie. I've never read Don Quixote.
And I'm Mark.
All right.
A Spanish teacher.
Yes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take 7. I have the journey deck divided into 1, 2, and 3. And I'm going to draw 7 cards from each, and they're all marked on the back 1, 2, or 3. So I'm going to draw 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put that under the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then put that at the very bottom. That gives us the actual deck we're going to use, and I'll make sure that this is in a spot that Mark is able to get to him as well. And then I'm going to move these out of the way, because we're not going to use them during the game. So the way this works is the person with the turn card is going to draw from the journey deck, draw the card from a card from the journey deck, and we try to use our chivalry cards to tell stories to the person with the turn card, who is the judge. So,
and how do you win?
You win by having the most feat cards. So there are special cards in this deck called feats, and they are battles that we can fight using our, some of the cards in front of us are treasures and our gear that we have, but also we can use cards in our chivalry hand of chivalry cards to like mess with each other. So we use the cards in front of us, these cards, and a die to fight feat cards if they pop up. So the winner, the winner is the player with the most feat cards after a predetermined amount of feat cards has been drawn. So I'd say let's play a 3 feat card game, which means it'll be essentially a best of 3. And if we somehow tie and each get 1, then we'll just do a sudden death feat round.
Sudden death feat. That
sudden
sounds
death
very
feat,
intense.
yeah.
Okay, so I have the turn card. My journey card. The skeptical spouse, your significant other, ever of great wisdom and virtue, is not keen on your leaving for nightly adventures. Yet again, nightly with a K. Just to be clear.
Yeah, okay.
3 or...
So that's an encounter, which means that we are going to tell a story of how our knight would deal with this situation. So how our knight would convince their spouse to go on the adventure using the text from one of our chivalry cards in this story.
Just one card.
Just one.
And I get to be the judge of who tells a better story.
Yeah.
Because it was my turn.
Yep. All right.
Chris?
Hey, hon. I stopped by the flower shop and got you a chaplet of flowers on the way home. Yeah, no. I love you. Have you done something with your hair? Hey, I'd really like to go and fight some dragons. I know you think that they were windmills last time. The jury's still out on that one. They're doing tests. But I would really appreciate it. Like, look at that nice chaplet of flowers I got for you. I'd really like it if I could go.
Okay.
All the boys are going.
Mm-hmm. Make sure that Chapel of Flowers doesn't leave any marks on your neck this time.
Oh!
Go ahead.
My love.
So soft. Yes.
Yet powerful. My words, my words. Nothing would ever keep me from you. Even when I go forth with my friends on epic adventures where many beautiful women want to throw themselves at me, I say no. Not even the mighty bulls of Gisando could keep me from returning to my one true love.
Oh. Okay, you win.
Aw. All right, so now Ellie gets to choose one of the cards that we used as payment for her being a judge.
Right, and I get to discard the other one.
Yeah, and then Mark, you get to be. We'll put that one there. Then you get to
Treasure
take
card.
a treasure card, and I get the turn card, and we all draw up.
And I have to stay at 5 chivalry cards, so I have to get rid of one. Okay.
And then I'm gonna play this card that I just got to draw a treasure card because it says I can. Haha. Win-win. All right, so my turn. I'm gonna draw from the journey deck. Aha! A feat already. So feat card. A feat card is a challenge that the knights have to undertake. It has a difficulty, and what we have to do is, with the strength values on our treasure cards and with a die roll, we have to overcome the difficulty of the feat. So the difficulty is 8. I have a strength of 3. And...
I'm drawing a treasure card,
Okay.
if that's alright.
Yep. And then I'm going to increase my strength by 1 till the end of the feat because this chivalry card says I can.
Ooh, a peasant's club, a weapon.
Okay, and I have reduced the strength of another knight or the difficulty of a feat by 2 for 1 feat attempt.
So Chris, do I just add these on top? Or no, they just...
I'm going to actually reduce the strength of a feat by 2.
Okay, so it's a 6.
So it's a 6.
What do I do when 2? I have 1 and 1.
So I can do, because I have 1, 2, 3, 4. So I
You
have
need to get to a
I
6,
have
not
to
an
get to a
8.
Chris,
6.
what about these 2 weapons I have? Do I just stack?
So you just stack the treasure weapon on top of your starter weapon.
Yeah.
Does it count as 2 or not?
No,
No.
it does not count as
It's
2.
just
It replaces it. It's just that, yeah, because the starters don't go away.
Okay.
All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll
So
now.
it's now only 6 that we have to be?
Yep.
Yeah,
Oh,
I got that.
crushed it.
Yep.
Okay.
So I only need a 2. Well, 2 to time. But I win, right?
No, Chris got it too.
No, I mean, but I
You had a successful
I had a
attempt.
successful attempt. I
Yes.
apologize.
Didn't work in my favor.
Oh, wow. And then I'm going to go again. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so unless somebody has a card that they can take me out on this one.
Increase the difficulty of a feat card by 2.
Aha, so back
Can
to...
I play that?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I don't know if I had to do it
it's
before.
back
but-
at 8.
Should
No,
I
you can
really
do it
done that
whenever.
before? Okay, so
You can do it whenever you want. So it's back at 8. So now you have staved my victory off.
I still need to get 4
You
better.
send it far better.
5.
Ah,
Did you get it?
Yep.
Oh, man. Okay, so
Thank you, sir.
there you go. You've got the feat. So again, we're playing best of 3. So Mark...
Do I now look at these or no? Those are...
no, nobody gets these. These were
but
just...
I get to go back
these
up
were
to 5
burned.
chivalry cards.
Yes, everybody gets to go
Yeah,
back
that's
to
good.
5. And then that was my turn. So Mark, it is now your turn.
Oh, thank you, sir.
Oh, if you are playing this game after nightfall, play this card at any time to give all knights a free treasure card.
Aha!
Wonderful.
Everybody gets a treasure.
You're my treasure.
And you get a treasure, and you get a treasure, and you get a treasure. Ooh.
Ooh.
Sanson
You got a
Carrasco
bucket.
Lance.
I got a helmet.
I got a +3 lance.
I got a
Oh.
+2 armor, Tyrant's white armor. Once per feat round, you may ignore the effects of chivalry cards played against you. That is awesome.
Okay. Your turn.
Journey card. Fernando.
Ah, Fernando.
An arrogant duke who seduces people away from their loves. A coward when confronted. When a feat starts, roll a die. On 4+, choose another knight's love. This card has their
Ooh,
strength and effect.
that's a nice one.
On 3 or below, you sit out the feat.
Ooh.
Fernando.
An arrogant
It's
dude.
quite a dashing duke or dude.
Yep.
So you have to
Woo,
convince
Fernando.
me, yeah, I guess. Or
With how many cards?
3.
3.
do your best.
Okay.
You can go if you're ready. I'm not ready.
I think you go.
Well,
By
so
the turn, right?
no. You can pick.
Oh.
It takes variable amounts of time for people to get it, so it's usually I just do every
Whoever's ready.
whoever's ready. Yeah.
Okay.
That way it's less pressure on people. Fernando, you cut quite a dashing figure, I might say.
He is dashing.
Among
Do you have a nice shape?
the most dashing, or you are possibly the most dashing among all the excellent kings, dukes, counts, and marquis I have ever seen. You have the strength of 5 halberders, and dare I say, I would like to become together 2 valorous and enraged combatants, if you know what I mean.
I think I do. Quite the offer.
I, Dicalo the fish, with the oath to smite off the head of a villain, think that you and I could work together to woo her ladyship, Mistress Adventure, into taking over the kingdom tomorrow.
Wow. It's quite the offer there, too. So are we going to woo her ladyship?
Together, yes.
I believe I will go with your offer. Then probably cast you aside so I can woo her myself. Even though I don't really need your help. I'll take it, then probably cast you aside.
Oh,
Ooh.
okay.
You've won today. Tread lightly.
It's good role playing.
So
Really embrace that role.
So do I just take?
You can take those, and then like you take
But I
two
still
of those as compensation, and she gets the Fernando card on her
Oh, I get the
little
Fernando
setup here.
card.
Yeah.
And I get to go back up to 5 chivalry.
Yes, we both do.
But I have to go down to 5, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, and there are cards that say like you can have more than 5 in your hand. Teresa Panza, who we saw in the last game, was one. There's another love character that we haven't seen yet, Dorothea. She I think gives you 2 extra chivalry cards in your hand. Yeah, she's really good.
Okay. So it's my turn.
Yes.
Okay. So, turn card. Cardinio. A gentleman driven mad by an affair between his betrothed and the scoundrel Fernando. Don Quixote finds him living as a wild man in the Sierra Morena Mountains.
That's pronunciation.
Oh.
Yeah, that was well done.
A gentleman driven mad by an affair between his betrothed and the scoundrel Fernando. and he's living in the wild.
Who you are now, you're now shacked up with.
3 or 1 card?
This is 3 because it's a lot.
This is 3, so this is a big one. He's about to film a video about becoming friends with a grizzly bear.
May I begin?
Yes.
Cardenio, I vow to help you slay the bastard Fernando, who is an ugly son with no redeeming grace. I also vow the oath to smite off the head of a villain, anyone who wrongs you or your betrothed, even though I heard that she was quite friendly with all the knights of the land.
Oh.
But I said, no, I do not believe those claims. I believe that any woman that Cardenio chooses to be with must be of the utmost character, as Cardenio himself. And I shall return your world to the merry god of laughter, if you allow me to help you along the way.
Damn.
Hail, Fernando.
That's a little scary.
I didn't mean it that way. Hail, Sir Fernando. Though you were wronged by a coy and lovely lass, I offer my partnership to thee. I bring thee the hatchet of a ruffian, and we will survive. Let us be partners surviving in this wilderness together. Mm-hmm. And let us have adventures slaying 30 or so wild giants.
Wow. Oh gosh. I think I'm going with you.
Well, thank you.
I feel less judged.
Like I said, I think everything I heard about it was really not true.
Alright, so I get to draw up.
Alright. I have to come down to 5.
Ooh. Alright, so turn card me, and then I draw. The Angry Innkeepers. You happen upon an inn during your travels, but you believe it to be a fine castle instead of just an inn. The laws of chivalry dictate that knights be given free room and board. How are you going to explain this to the staff and managers of the inn?
1 card.
1 card. This is 1 card.
It is simple. I come from a race of proud men of powerful lineage, and I would expect nothing less from my services than to be given the finest room and board, with all access to the kitchen, and the stables, and the latrine.
My 30 or so wild giants will not be noticed once we raise you an entire barn by sunrise.
You still got to pay me for the latrine service, but you can stay here.
Huzzah!
Yeah. All right, and then I will take her. Alright, so I'm going to play this card at any time to draw a treasure card. Haha! Oh, wait. Dang it.
So I hold this journey card here.
Okay, I'm actually going to not do that treasure card, but in doing this, I will take this card. Haha! Then I don't have to make a hard choice. Yep, and then you get that.
The blanketed squire. After refusing to pay for your stay at an inn, your squire is captured
Continuity!
by the other guests and thrown up and down in a blanket. Like a trampoline beach party? How do you rescue your squire?
Apparently that was a thing that they would do to people back then, or animals. But they did it to Sancho in the book.
Okay.
You guys still playing?
So we get one card. So we get one card for this one. Okay. All right. After refusing to understand.
How are you going to rescue my squire? Or me? Rescue me.
I have 2 dragons who hold their sway in Gaul, which means that this will be nothing of a match for them.
Oh, it's pretty impressive.
So my squire, you see, he's really good with pyrotechnics and special effects. I didn't tell you about that about him, but he is. So I have set up a bit of a ruse. I'm going to have... I've set up a dummy and some flamethrowers to make everybody think that Ali Fanfaron, the terrible pagan lord, has appeared. And as they stare at it, jaws agape, I run in and grab my squire and we bolt.
That's impressive, but the dragons probably can spew fire, so I'll have to go with the dragons.
We literally make fire.
It's like not fake fire. Alright,
Okay, that's true.
I draw up. Aha.
Oh.
Okay, I'm going to play this card to draw a treasure card. Not helpful.
Oh, sheep are great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Alright. There's my journey card. Alright. You pass a barber on the road carrying his shaving basin on his head. You instead think that he is a knight with a glittering helmet.
You want the helmet.
You want the helmet.
Alright. Good sir, you look to be a child of the sea. What say you if I offer you free passage on the ship that is leaving from port tomorrow, and all you have to give me is but your very attractive, but ultimately I think perhaps more useful to me, glittering helmet.
I have always wanted to ride the Titanic.
I hear it's unsinkable. They've got some really buoyant doors.
If you're willing to part with your beautiful helmet, I can guarantee you the numbers of all the ladies in the castle.
Binders of ladies.
Oh no!
Binders of women.
Oh no!
Scrolls of women.
Scrolls of women.
Okay, you get it. You get it. You get it.
Oh no!
Do I just stack these on top of each other?
You have
Yeah. Oh wait.
too
It
many
goes in
treasure
the-
cards to know
It
what
goes
to do
in
with.
this one.
No, these aren't treasure cards. These are just...
Oh, these should.
Chivalry.
Right. Okay.
Those are trading cards.
Alright.
Alright, so I get the turn token. And I'm gonna take one. The Overzealous Doctor. Oh yeah, I gotta draw up. The Overzealous Doctor. A great feast has been laid in front of you, but a doctor monitors what you eat. He swats away every dish for reasons such as the food being too hot or too moist. You are frustrated and really want to eat. How are you going to tell this doctor to let you eat a crescent roll already? Dang it.
I swear, Doc, I've already taken my St. Lucy's Thorn. I'll be good to go. No IBS for me. So, let a man eat. Or a woman. Women can eat too.
But you're like, but specifically me.
I may be an ugly son with no redeeming grace, but an ugly son still gotta eat.
I'm going to give it to Ellie because she is more in need of good treasures. You're kind of stacked over there.
I'll take it.
Okay, Mark.
Alright. And we have a feat.
Okay.
The wine skins. You attack some giants to protect a companion. The giants may actually be an inn's wineskins.
What are wineskins?
It's a old fashioned container for wine.
Oh, okay.
The wine makes you tipsy. Lose 1 strength after your first successful feat attempt. Ooh. Tricky.
So the second feat of death, we're all gonna be like, I'm gonna slay you, Skynwinds.
All right. So.
All right.
You Marco's first.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 7. So how many do you
So
have?
it's 7.
You have.
I'm pretty sure he has
You have
7.
more than 7 in cards. You literally don't even have to roll.
I might need to increase the difficulty of this one.
Let's
Okay, let's
see.
just let it play out. Are you gonna cut me down?
Chris, the beginning of the feat round, choose one of the opposing nodes. Equip treasure cards. Cannot use its strengths or effects until the end of the feat. I'm gonna go with your +2.
Oh, great. They cannot use its strength or effects. Wait a minute. Once per feat round, you may ignore effects of chivalry cards played against you. Bah!
Yikes.
Dink.
Bastard. So now may I roll?
Well. Yes.
Okay. Did you
I
pass
have
them?
9, I have 11.
I may need to increase the difficulty of this
That's
one
okay.
for the next version.
All right, I have 2, 5, I have 9.
All right. So I am going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 7. So I have.
So what happens now?
So then it goes back around to Mark.
And
So
now we all lose 1 here.
We all lose 1. Yes.
So I lose 1. So I'm now fighting at 8.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I'm
So
now fighting at 4.
reduce any knight's strength by 1. So now you're fighting at 7.
Okay.
And then choose another knight's
Oh,
love.
I'm going to increase my strength by 2 until the end of the round. So now I'm fighting at 9 again.
You may ignore. Okay, dang it. Yeah, I think this one is a gimme for you.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Just to also, I'm going to increase the difficulty of feat card by 2 for you guys.
Even though you've already won. Yeah,
You've
but
already won.
you just won it.
You just won.
What do you mean? But why can't?
Because you automatically roll over it. Because you're at 8.
Uh-oh.
And you already had 1 successful feat. There you go.
Oh, and you rolled a 6.
And you rolled a 6.
Hate.
Okay. All
So
right.
so you
So you win this round.
so actually no, if
I
we're
won
playing
the
a
game.
3 feet game, then he won the game.
Yeah, because
Just like the first one.
All right. Good job.
All right, cool. So that's La Mancha.
Yes.
Thank you for
Great job,
watching.
everybody.
Yes, thank you.
A great job.
Great job, Chris.
Thank
Great
you,
design.
Thank you. Thank
Yes.
Great art.
you. Thank
I
you.
know. This is beautiful. I can't believe you did all this.
And there's still more to come.
Woo.
Yep. So. Okay.
Will these cards get filled in, Chris?
Yes, the ones without artwork on them. Yeah.
I didn't know if I could ask that. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah, no. I mean, it's you know, I've already said publicly many times that we don't have all of the artwork done, so you know, yeah, there are some blank cards in the Journey deck.
And are these from? These are from some classical old drawings.
Yes, they are public domain pictures from no, they're public domain pictures from Gustave Doré. That was from a 19th century edition of Don Quixote.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so but I've done some stuff that I want to do. Like, basically, I'm going to recreate these.
Some of those images.
Some of the images, like, do something in like more the spirit of the images, but in my style of Don Quixote, necessarily than you know, these ones.
Sweet.
But
Chivalry.
Yep. Thank you. But that's it. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing twice.
Yes.
And hopefully the sound works this time.
I won twice.
Just for the record.
Just yeah.
BT.